Well, hello. Welcome back. How's it going there, Dead Soul, Farmer Marks, Ghosty K, Tony Trucker, and everybody else out there lurking? How's everybody doing on this fabulous Friday? Oh, hopefully a good one. Oh, let me turn my phone down, it's a little bit loud. That's better. So, hey there, Mr. T Miller and PJ. How you guys doing as well? So, yep, we're back on the farm once again. Actually, just doing some potato planting, so yay. So we do have a update for you guys. Update 11 is now live on the mod for the Switcher, if you guys want it. While I mentioned that, there is one mod you will need to remove from your mod folder. Yeah. Basically, I'd renamed the Limit Breaker mod so it loads in after everything else within the game. Obviously, with the production storage control mod coming out the other day, that adds in a limit breaker for the productions of 180, which was overriding the limit breaker. So obviously I went in, I renamed it, it actually loads in after, so you'll still have your 1000 productions that you can place down on the map, plus the additional things that were added to the limit breaker. So yay! Holy cripes! Farmer Marks, thank you very much for that $20 tip. Oh wow, holy heck, I feel special now. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, thank you. I'm in shock now. So yeah, so obviously you've got the mod full switcher. Do the sync. Remember to delete the limit breaker mod. Now, going on that, let me bring up what is actually being updated this week for your work. Oh, thank you very much for that. Much appreciated. Oh, bless you. So, hopefully I got the right one up. Yes, I do. There we go. So while I'm planting away these potatoes, it's quite nice. I can do this, just go up and down. So, patch 11, or patch notes, should say, for update 11R. So first things first, I have gone through, I fixed the train and the manure errors caused by the last patch 1.8 update to the game. So that's been corrected, and obviously I've had myself, Farmer Marks, and last night I actually updated Mamadou to make sure that they were all fine and no errors at all. Great. Also went through Mamadou's mod folder and removed a few things, so she's fine for now. But anyway, carrying on with it. So obviously, I've renamed the limit breaker mods to PV25 limit breaker instead of the FS25 limit breaker. Now, like I said, you will need to delete that FS22 one and just use the new PV25 one. Okay, so remember to do that. Okay. So carrying on from there, obviously the PV liquid tank, that's the placeable one that's in the pack. I've gone in and added goat milk into it. Obviously Farmer Marks was getting a warning on it, so I thought why not get it added in. It wasn't really in there originally, but so no idea why it was throwing the warning. So obviously I've added it in. Plus, with that tanker placed down, I also went through and added goat milk into the liquid category, so you can actually load them into tankers. Now, with the pallets, you will still need to put it into that storage or barrel logistics and get it out that way if you're transporting it manually. So, but yeah, you should be able to now transport goat milk in a liquid tanker, which is quite nice. Obviously, it has to be a modified one that already takes the liquid category. So yeah, just so you are aware. Anyway, so carrying on from that, obviously I've added in new products into Bauer Logistics. So that has had an update. Obviously, what I've added in is the stuff from the Filipino Food Factory, the August Pie Factory, and the Pizza Pop Factory from Team Miller, which have also been added into the mod pack. Obviously, without them being there, you'd probably end up getting errors and warnings and a whole headache for me. So might as well add them into the pack so everybody can enjoy them. And also Mr. T Miller is also still working on his little projects at the minute. So who knows? We may get a update on that at some point. So yeah, we'll see. I think he was hoping to get it in today's update, but yeah, he never actually gave me the okay to put it. So it'll be there. Obviously, it'll be put up on Team Miller's Trello at some point, and obviously with probably the next update, we may look into adding it into the mod pack as well. So there we go. So that is it. I'm going to leave this up just for the minute, but yes. Yeah, just the big main thing is make sure to remove the old limit breaker and use the new one now. So yay! Hey, Mr. Green Thumb Farmer, how you doing? But yeah, hopefully all you guys are having a great last couple of days. It's lovely and sunny here in the UK. To the point it's actually getting quite warm in the bedroom here. So I'm going to get up while this dude's got up and down and open the window. Got the sun beating on this side of the building, so it gets quite warm in the evening. It's nice actually. Oh, there we go. And obviously, thank you very much, PJ, for doing those shout outs. But yeah, if you're not following any of those guys, make sure to click on their links, give them a follow. And while I think about it, I'm not even sure PJ got one herself. So, if my stream deck is going to work. It's having a funny 5 minutes. It's coming to here then. And we'll do this one, maybe? There we go. So, if you're not following PJ, quickly click on that heart at the top of the chat there. And give her a follow. There we go. That's weird. Why is my shoutouts not working today? Doing the last day before a week of vacations. Nice. Nice. So does that mean you're going to be doing a little bit more streaming then? Hey there, Coffee Man. How you doing? You got me lost. Okay, so let's go over to the desktop quickly. So the easiest way to do this is, obviously, once you've downloaded the update, obviously there is exclamation mark, actually I'll do it myself, Update 11 if you're doing it via the non-mod folder switcher version. So let me pin that just a sec. There we go. And let me just set that up. And for anybody wondering, I am live over on YouTube as well at the minute. Let me copy that. I'm going to pop that into my YouTube chat as well. And we'll pin that for anybody who wants that pin message. There we go. There we go. Cool. So, first things first, obviously, if you're using the mod folder switcher and you've never done this before, so, okay, we'll start off with the link in chat. So what will happen is, when you click on it, actually, here we go. Let me bring the stream up here a sec. It's going to be probably a lot easier. We'll come over to here, we'll come to channel. Also, we're going to see me. I'm going to mute myself just for a minute. So when you click on the link right there, it'll automatically start downloading just like that. Obviously, I've already clicked on it, so I need to click the that. And at the top of your browser here, you should see the little download already working. So that is good for anybody who wasn't aware. Once that is downloaded into your download folder, let me get rid of that now because that's annoying. What you want to do is go to your download folder, extract it or unzip it, depending on what it says in your program. It's usually the right mouse button, and somewhere in the menu it'll be extract or unzip. Unzip it, then select all of the mods inside. There's only about, was it 7 or 8 in there in total? Move them to your mod folder with the rest of your PV Rivers mods. And then when you're in here, what you want to do is come through the list here. This is going to be the easiest way of doing it. And under the FS25L section, JKL, so somewhere here, you will have the FS25 Limit Breaker mod. Just select it and hit the delete button on your keyboard, or right click it and just click on the delete right there. Obviously, it's now being run from, where is it? Where is it? There. This one right here. That's the new one that you want to be using. So it's literally that easy. So there we go. So that's that. And obviously, if you're doing the mod folder switcher, just go into your mod folder while it's downloading, delete the limit breaker mod. And I did do my second folder, my backup folder, earlier on, and this is literally what I got. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mods updated very, very quickly, to be honest. So yeah, just go into your options, so make sure your folder is selected, go to options, click on this little button right here, leave it for a little while to run through. Obviously, if you haven't used the mod folder switcher in a while, it may take a little bit of time and may update other mods along the way, but for this particular update, there was at least just these 7. But leave it, and you should get this little update complete. Once that's done, you'll be fully up to date with PV Rivers. Now, I don't know if X-Man or JD Fan are going to be adding any of this update into Uncharted. You have to wait and speak to them when they go live. So yeah, so that's literally that easy. See, I even had the game running while I was doing it. I'm terrible. But yeah, there we go. Hey, Farmer Mark's over on YouTube. How you doing? There we go, there we go, there we go. So that is, yep, that simple. And hopefully you got all of that there, Coffee Man. It's a very simple little process. And let's get back into the gameplay. And let's get... Hey, Mr. Cope, how you doing? Let me get rid of this update now that... Obviously, just quick one run through. So, trains are fixed. The manure errors are fixed. Obviously, the limit breaker was renamed, so make sure to delete the old one and use the new one when you reload. Obviously, goat milk is now in the liquid category and also added into the PV liquid tanker, which is the place for one. Obviously added new products into Barrel Logistics, which from the Filipino Food Factory, the August Pie Factory, and the Pizza Pop Pack Factory by T Miller, which were also added into the mod pack this week. So, yay! There we go. So yeah, mod folder switcher is ready to rock and roll, and obviously you've got the link in chat, guys, so you can get the update there. Also, I will post this on DashNet's Trello after the stream and on Facebook. So don't worry too much bad if you missed all of that. But yeah, there we go. But yeah, how are you doing, Mr. Cop? I did notice you were streaming earlier on. I kind of missed it, unfortunately. I was a little bit busy with real life stuff. But yes. Let me just whiz back through chat. Now, there is one other thing. About the next DLC that's coming out, the Plains and Prairies. On the Giants Farming Simulator Facebook group, someone's already posted the first set of fact sheets, but nothing has been posted officially in the Discord groups, which is strange. So I've got the images from Facebook, so I don't know whether I should show them off or not. I don't know. Because obviously I think it's still a little bit early for them to do the fact sheets yet. I did reach out to a couple of people at Giants that I know, and yeah, I haven't heard anything back, but yes. To be honest, they're not even showing live in Discord, so is yeah, one of those weird things. But obviously, I don't want to get my bronze membership removed just by showing them at the wrong time. And actually, let me have a look at the Giants website quickly, because I don't think they posted anything there yet under the blogs. See, there's nothing even on the blogs. Ooh, it looks like it's also been put up on... What was that? I think it's like X. I don't know. I do not know what to do about that. Ooh, what's interactive controls? Ooh, what if that adds it to base game stuff? Sorry, I've just noticed on the in-game mod hub, Vertex Designs has added in a mod called Interactive Controls. It looks like some of the vehicles could have IC controls. I'll have to look at that a little bit later. Let's see, that's fine, that's fine. Yeah, lots of update. Not really bothered, not really bothered. Okay, nothing spectacular. Now, okay, so I've got to make a bit of an announcement. What was that, Mamadou? Hi, Mamadou! How you doing? Hopefully you are well. So I got a message yesterday from Giants regarding the mod that I've submitted to them. It failed its first test. However, it's not all bad. I went through it. It only had a small list of things to fix. So I went through, I've fixed everything, and I've resubmitted it. So hopefully, within the next week or so, I should hear back about that. Fingers crossed. So obviously that's going to be the grape and olive storage. So if you guys already got it, which were more of a beta testers, I guess you guys could be called, for it. So yeah, I had to do a lot more work to get it over onto the mod hub when I first really sent it over. But yeah, I'm excited. It might be coming, so yeah. But anyway, let's go back. So Mr. Cope says, I'm good, Billy. Thought I had to go to Mum's again, but a false alarm. Oh, okay, good. Glad to hear it. There we go. But yeah, if you're not following Mr. Cope or Mamadou, make sure to click on the links. Give them a follow. You're doing good today, Mamadou. Glad to hear it. And now, how you doing there, Finished? And afternoon to you too, Mr. Vortex. Yeah, don't know what's going on with the solid fert maker. For some weird reason, liquid fertilizer, what's it, slurry and digestate aren't being accepted into it with certain tankers. It's been a while since I've added it any myself to mine because I've been using a lot of manure. So I might have to look at the trig box and make it bigger and maybe put out an update for it. Didn't quite get a chance to do it today, but I will have a look into that Vortex and let you have the first update probably for that. Did you say take out the production? No, leave it in. Keep it in, Coffee Man. Keep it in. You want to remove the FS25 underscore limit breaker mod. So go to your mod folder, and what I'll do is I'll post it in chat what you need to remove. Let me copy that. Come on, paste. There we go. So what I've just pasted, Coffee Man, look in your mod folder, delete it, and yeah, use the new limit breaker mod, which is actually just changed to PV25 limit breaker. But yeah, obviously where the product storage control mod adds in a 180 production limit, I already know that one person has hit that limit. So the easiest way to work around is either not use that mod or rename the limit breaker mod. And obviously I thought, well, the limit breaker mod is probably eventually going to be renamed anyway, so might as well do it now, get it done and out of the way. So yay. Yes, well, I'm not going to say who hit the limit already, but I know at least one person out there has already hit the 180 limit. I haven't got there yet myself, which is surprising considering the amount of productions I've got. obviously that's going to include obviously productions, storages that are set up as productions, like say Barrow Logistics, and yeah, so on and so forth. So yeah, no, it's not UPJ either, but I think you're probably getting quite close. Let's put it that way. I've seen a lot of the mods that you're using, so yeah. But yeah, you're all good. It's all good. But yeah. But yes. Joy, 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 joy. Fun, fun, fun. But yeah, I've just got to go up and down this field at the minute. So what I've been, obviously, I was a bit preoccupied with something else yesterday. Um, but my theory from Wednesday's stream was correct, I think. So for those who were paying attention, obviously, I showed you the splines for the trains, for the two over here. Also, you had that first one here that was quite close to the map, and then you had that second one that was coming right out. Obviously, that second one was the one that was causing the train errors. Obviously, I had, oh, jeez, I spent a good 2 hours bringing the spline back in a little bit closer. It's a little bit janky, but obviously after doing multiple tests and reloading, make sure that I wasn't getting any warnings and errors, yeah, it now works fine. I actually sat here for a good hour and a half watching, I think it was PJ I was watching at the time, and I was actually watching the trains, all three trains running again on my save game, just by sitting here looking at this. It's crazy, so yeah. So for future reference, I've got to make sure that any train tracks, splines, are kept pretty close to the map with the way Giants have now set things up. But yeah, as you can see, my fields are getting planted. So also we got oats over here, which were planted the other day. We got sugarcane in now. We have a field of peas. We got sunflowers. We got wheat. We got barley. We got oats. I didn't plant any canola this year because I've got a fair bit already in storage. I've got cotton down here. I've got sugar beets that were just planted today. I might do a second field of that just to set me up for next year. I've still obviously got corn. I've got rice, stuff like that to get planted. This one right here is my poplar. So that's been planted. These need to be ploughed together, so I need to do that at some point, either today or tomorrow. This still needs to be planted with some grass and go from there. Will the update on the mod folder switch? Yes, the update is available on the mod folder switcher, Vortex, right now. No worries if you joined late. Yep, it is there, ready to rock and roll. Just remember to remove or delete the FS25 Limit Breaker mod. There's a new one being added in, which is called PV25 Limit Breaker mod. And that is the one we're going to be using from now on. And obviously you'll be able to have up to 1,000 productions. And it's 64 animal pens. There's also a huge limit for trees and other things in there as well. So, yes, it's great fun. But yeah, carrying on. So, yeah, this needs to be planted with grass because obviously I'm not going to do anything with this field 11 until these two, or this one here, has been harvested next year because I'm going to combine all this into one big field. But yeah, I've got these two to do. I might do sugarcane back, not sugarcane, sugar beets back into here. No idea what I'm going to do there yet. Obviously, I've got grass. I wonder if that's nearly ready again. Out of interest. Yep, so obviously I've got grass to get cut at some point. And then I've got all these fields up here still to get planted. And obviously I'm working potatoes into here. And I've got that to get sorted out. That's being picked by stones at the minute. So yeah, busy, busy, busy. And yeah, I've got three more fields here that I've got to figure out. Now, I've got, oh, I don't know if Green Thumb's still out there. I cannot get floor tiles to go into the roller coaster for some weird reason. I think I got at least one pallet in there to get it going, but it hasn't. It's not allowing me to add any more, and there's no. I don't see anything in the menu for the storage. I got an issue. But yes. But yeah, you can use the mod for the switcher and or the link, whichever suits you, to be honest. How many productions are allowed on the map? Yeah, so yeah, like I said, with the limit breaker, we have 1,000 productions, 64 animal pets, I think it was, and yeah, a good, I think it's about 1,000,000 or so trees, amongst other things. But yeah, the reason I wanted to renamed is so it loads in after everything else. And obviously, where a lot of the mods are being named FS25 through the mod folder, through the in-game mod hub, the limit breakers should technically override all of them anyway now. So, yay! So no more issues with any luck. Yes, I love it. I love it. I love it. It's great fun. It really is. It is great fun. But yeah, I got to well, I need to turn that time down. Otherwise, we're going to run out of daylight. We're already at 5 o'clock in the evening, and yep, I've got most of what I want to do. So, yeah, I'm thinking of another field of sugar beets. Let me come into here. I'm hoping this one field should be enough for the potatoes, so I think that'll be fine. I've got one field of sunflowers. I think should be enough. Sugarcane is fine. Spinach, I do want to get a field of spinach in somewhere. I could put that over by the BGA actually, but I need to get that in today. Obviously, the earlier I can get them in, the less I've got to worry about next week. I've got a field of potatoes. I've got peas in. I don't need to worry about the olives. I might do another field of oats, but I'm not quite sure at the minute. Cotton is in. So yeah, then obviously we're getting into April next week. Obviously that's going to be carrots, obviously corn, planting, obviously the rice, the long grain rice, parsnips. Obviously I want to get some parsnips in as well, yeah. And red beets, sorghum, soybeans. So yeah, it's going to be kind of very busy. Excuse me. Next in-game month, which is obviously next week. But yes. Hey, Gamer for Life, how you doing, buddy? Welcome in. Actually, what I should do, I wonder if I can do this. I think it's that one, if I remember rightly. And okay, yeah. If you guys are not following Ghost DK, thank you, PJ. Make sure to click on the link, give them a follow. Just trying to do something very quickly. Let's see if I can do this. There. So text. Update 11. Oh. Avail on the mod for switcher and link in chat. Oh, there's that. Let's see what select font. We want to bring that down size-wise. 20 there-ish. Nope, definitely got a bit bigger than that. Didn't even think about this earlier. Yeah, there we go. I can do this actually. Let's bring that down a bit. Actually, we'll run that along the bottom. I think that'll be a fine spot to go. And we'll do a nice gap there. And let's choose a color of red, maybe? No, you can't really see that, can you? I need something bright. Yeah, that'll do. Let's see, I think that is everything there. Now, I gotta remember how to do this. So I can actually set this up so it scrolls. Filters, add a filter, but I cannot remember what the. Oh, there it is. Scroll. Okay. Loop that and close. Come on then, scroll. Scroll. Why is it whenever you want something, it never works? Oh yeah, I've got to do it. Nope. I want right, default. Yes. Need to up this one. There we go. That's what I want. Let's slow that down a bit. There we go. Sorry, I was a little bit sidetracked there. And hello, Mr. Wheels! How are you doing? Yes, you better do say hello. I can see that you're hiding with Mr. Dajnet. So, yeah, there we go. So, for anybody who is just joining, we do have Update 11 is now available on the mod folder switcher and the link in chat. Actually, what I will do is remove the mod named FS25 underscore limit breaker and use the new one called PV25 underscore limit breaker. Pop. Okay. There we go, look at that. I am not doing too bad, thanks, Mr. Wheels. Hopefully you're doing well, sir. Can you send me a pic? Can I send you a pic? I'm not. Yeah, go for it, Coffee Man. Send me a pic. What point? What are you not understanding? It doesn't show the underscore. That's terrible. Maybe I need to take that up a little bit higher. Let's unlink that. Let's go up a bit. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. That's fair. Fine. And I just need to do that. Okay. But yeah, isn't that helpful? I like that. There we go. Oh, Mr. Coffee Man, here we go. Yep. So yeah. Yeah. In the installed list, it will say limit breaker. That's the one you want to remove. The new one should actually state PV limit breaker in there. It is for me, so yeah. So that is the correct one there, Mr. Coffee Man. Actually, just so I can show this, let me go to desktop a sec. We're going to load up a second one just so you guys know what you're looking for. Obviously, actually, unfortunately, I haven't got it myself. I wish I kept it thinking about it. Dang it. Oh well. Now, this is something I don't recommend for everyone to do, is loading up the game twice. But the easiest way to get rid of it, if you're not quite sure where your folder is exactly, but come in, load up the game, go to your download content, we'll come into here, come into what is installed, and what you want to do is scroll through. Now it's going to have the same image as the old one. I've got too many mods, I need to get rid of some. Where is it? There's that one. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I know it's here somewhere. Or am I going blind? Did I delete it by a mistake as well? Oh, there, it's right there. So this is the new one. So obviously, like I said, the image is going to be the same, but you want to make sure that you're using the one that states PV limit breaker. That is the new one. So if it's just the limit breaker on it, delete that and use this one. Okay. So there you go. That's what it says. So yeah, 1,000 productions, 64 animal husbandries. According to this, 512 fill types are in there, and 100,000 trees are in that limit breaker. So there you go. If you ever wondered how much the limit breaker is adding in, so that is it right there. So yes. Oh heck. Oh. But yeah, there we go. But there we go. There we go. There we go. Go go. And there we go. There we go. Look at that. Oh, I like that. Actually, that was quite easy, by the way. If anybody does stream and wants to have like that scrolling text in their stream for something, actually, what I can do is show you how it's set up. It's pretty easy, in all honesty. So what you want to do is, in your sources here, click on Add and go to Text. Give it a name. So I'm just going to call this Test for the minute. Click OK. Obviously, in here, what you want to do is add in your text. So we're going to say test 1. Obviously, in here, what you can do is select the font if you want to change the font, the style, and the size. Obviously, I went with, I think it was the 72 there. So click on that. You can also do strikeouts, underline, and all that stuff. Click OK. Too bad the limit breaker doesn't add the ability for more crops. No, that is something that has to be broken and done within the map itself. A mod cannot add any more in, unfortunately. And thank you very much for the pipe falling there and deafening me. Ouch. Yeah, so going on from there, obviously you can play around with this a little bit more. Obviously you can change the color if you really wanted to. So let's select blue for this particular one. If you want to add a background, you can do. You can align it in the center. I'm sure most of you guys know most of this already. But once that is done, click on OK. This part is going to be a little bit tricky. Obviously, get this into a location that you are happy with. Actually, I might just duplicate that a few more times. Let me do this a sec. I'm going to test, copy, space. Let me do something like that. Just so we've got something to scroll, and I'm going to make that a little bit brighter to show. Okay, there we go. Now, once you've got this line in, and it's located, actually I need this central line there. Where the heck's it gone? There we go. Bring that down a fraction. So try and match it up to the size of your screen, your scene, as it were. See, I went a little bit over the top there, I think, with that one. Actually, something like that would be fine, I think, maybe, for the minute. Obviously, you can adjust it as and when you want to. Now, once you got it located, actually, let me make that a little bit bigger, just so it makes it a little more intense. What you can then go is right-click on that and go to Filters. From there, obviously this is in OBS. I'm pretty sure it's something similar with Streamlabs OBS. What you want to do is go to Filters, click Add, and right here you have a scroll option. If you click on that and then click OK, this will pop up. Now you can actually change it so it can scroll horizontally or vertically. Obviously this one right here is going to do vertically, so you can have it going up and down if you wanted to. Either way. Let's zero that off one more time. And then obviously with the way I did it, I wanted the horizontal. So you can actually have it scrolling, and obviously the higher it goes, the faster it goes. And also you can have it going backwards as well. But yeah, if you maybe set it, if you're going to do one of these, maybe set it so people can easily read it as it's scrolling through. But once you got that there, click close, and you're good to go. Just lock it off. And look, how pretty is that, hey? But yeah, that is literally how easy it is to add something in. And obviously that same thing, you could add in different text around your stream as well if you really wanted to. And maybe not even add in that scrolling option. But yeah, surprising what you figure out over time. But there we go. So let's get rid of that. Get back into the gameplay. And you can see the one I did earlier. Look at that. There we go. And actually another thing as well, before I go over there, obviously what, oh crap, let me bring that back a sec. Obviously with OBS in particular, you can actually click on here. If you're not happy with that, rather than going back into the properties here, obviously as you can see right here, it's got the properties right here and such, so you can actually select the color straight away. So if I wanted to change it to a sort of reddy color, I can do. If I wanted to go with a blue color, I could select that. Obviously you could even do a custom color if you really wanted to. I don't know, maybe a funny brown color. It's literally that easy. Let's go back to that one there. And obviously if you wanted to change the font, you could just click on the next one there and select it and just cycle through until you figure things out. But obviously this video or stream will be posted on my YouTube if anybody wants to go back and through and see that. Hopefully that helps. But yeah, you can actually, there's loads of different filters here. So maybe have a little look at this, and heck, you never know, you might find something in there that even I don't know about. Yes, it is fun. Yes, get your pens and paper ready, guys. Exactly. Maybe I should have said, get your pens ready, guys. I'm going to show something off quickly in the stream for streamers. But anyway. But yes, let's get back into the game and we can do this. There we go. Right, so it looks like the last little row. I think I've got all that actually now. It doesn't look like I'm actually planting anything else, so... But yeah, Mr. T-Bird likes to be a bit of a comedian at times. Oh, excuse me. Heck. Where's my lines gone? Bring my lines back. There we go. There we go. And actually, I should take that over fraction. How do you fly, Billy? Okay, so there's two ways, Coffee Man. Right, first things first is obviously with power tools, which is F12. You can actually open up the menu here, go to the side, and you got flight mode right there. If you're not sure about that one, or you can't get it to pop up, what you can do is open up your log with the tilde key, which is the one underneath this escape key. If you do it twice, you can actually start adding in commands if you wanted to. Let me turn that caps lock off. And what you want to do is look for, or type in fly. And what you want to look for, obviously that's going to bring up anything that has fly or something similar to it in the message. If you tab down with the arrow key, so the up and down keys, what you want to look for is this one, GS player flight toggle. If you hit return key twice, obviously well, the first one is going to select it, the second one is going to activate it. So as you can see in that line just there, it's a little bit hard to see for some of you guys, but right here it does show player flight enabled. So once you got that enabled, send the log away with the tilde key again. Then what you want to do is hit the JK, the J for juice. That will activate it and deactivate it. And then from there, what you want to do is the Q to go up, E to go down, then it's the W, A, S, and D key to go forward, back, left, and right. And then obviously if you hold down the left shift key while you're going in what direction, you can actually go that little bit faster as well. And you can fly around like Superman. So if I come into here, so there we go. Do diddly do 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 diddly do 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 do. Only kidding. But yeah, that's literally how easy it is. And then obviously to deactivate it, because obviously with flight mode enabled, one of the big issues, you cannot get into a vehicle. So obviously you need to deactivate it. So hit the JK, the J key again, and that disables it, and that will now allow you to get into your vehicles, just like thus. So hopefully you got that. So yes, obviously once you're done, what you can then do, so yeah, the J to activate it, once you got the command in your in here, so look for GS player flight toggle, make sure that it's enabled first, or obviously F12, which is your power tools. Go to option number 4, which, oh no, that's option number 5, wasn't it? 3, there we go. It's changed again, because I'm in the vehicle. So look for flight mode, click OK, and then obviously if you're using power tools, obviously that will automatically activate it, but then yeah, you do your Q to go up, so Q for question, that will go up, E for echo goes down, then it's whiskey to go forward, so W key, alpha or the A key to go to the left, delta or the D key to go to the right, and then Sierra, which is the S key, to go back. But yeah, just hit the JK and then that'll deactivate it, and then you should be able to then jump into your vehicle and carry on from there. Hey Mr. Frost, how you doing? What did I break down? Nothing at all, I hope. I was just helping out Mr. Coffee Man figure out how to enable the flight mode. Obviously you can do it with power tools or just go into your log and whack it in there. But yeah, if you guys are not following Mr. Darius Frost, make sure to click on the link, give him a follow. He's doing a lot of Captain of Industries at the minute. So yeah, definitely go over, check him out, guys. He is a great content creator. And for some weird reason I had a message pop up from Farmer Marks and I don't know what it was. Did you send me a message, Farmer Marks? I don't know. But yes, right, let's turn that turn off because I can do this myself here. There we go, we'll raise you up and we'll turn... Oh, you... Oh, cripes, I'm hitting the wrong buttons. Where is it? That, there we go. Okay, we'll do it that way instead. I went a little bit off there, I don't know why. Stop, will ya? Oh, cripes sakes. I hit the wrong button there. Let me turn that down. It's gone a little bit too quick there for a minute. There we go. Doopy-doopy-doo. But it looks like that guy is now finished, which is good. Control end. Flatten you down. Oh crap. No! I hit the little corner. I forgot to raise it back up. I might be doing 2 fields of potatoes over here. Whoops. See, Mr. Frost is putting me off. It's not good. It's back up, back up, back up. There we go. There you go. Mind you, saying that I can always attack that one in a minute anyway, so that's fine. Now, what side? But yeah, how is Mr. Frost doing? How are you in? I'm guessing you must be really enjoying Captain of Industries. I know you've been really cranking out the hours on that one recently. Same with Mr. Boomhauer. You just woke up. Ah! Or just waking up. Cool. I wish I could be just waking up, but yeah, that ain't gonna happen. Out of interest, which numbers? Oh, there we go. I want to go to 2. Go to 2. Come on. Give me a 2. There we are. There we are. Ah, coolio. Actually, that Captain of Industries reminds me a little bit of that, oh, Timberborn, is it? That Mr. Darius Frost was playing with the beavers and all that. It's very similar style game. And let's see. There we go, and hopefully... But yes, let's see, I'm looking to mess with trains sometime later possible. Oh, nice. Nice. Choo-choo trains. Actually, I wanted to have a look at... I noticed, was it a couple of weeks ago, on the Giants Farming Simulator mod hub, under the prefabs, there's some nice choo-choo train models being put out. I'm kind of wondering if it'd be possible to change some on rivers, just so to see what they look like. I might be having a play around with that, I don't know yet. Now that I've seen how to do the splines, I think I'm getting a little bit more confident, shall we say, and possibly wanting to do my own map now at some point. There we go. But yes, lots still to learn. That's one thing I will say. I've got a lot to learn. I really do. But yeah, this is kind of becoming my test map, I suppose, or learning map for doing modding and stuff. It's getting crazy, it really is. And there we go, I'll lock that off there. And Mr. Coffee Man is going to let me know in a minute. Okay. But yeah, I know Farmer Marks tested it for me for the trains anyway, and it was all good. And obviously Mamadou, I was in Discord with her last night, and yeah, she got the update last night as a test, and yeah, she had no errors at all after this update, so it's very cool. I like it. I like it. Oh, I just suddenly realised I'm down to 17% on my cedar, so I might have to take this back up to the farm. Or actually I could bring the truck down, couldn't I? Because I haven't got any seed left, I used up the last of it. Oh, dang. The last of it's now in the truck that I got the other day. I have to get that brought down, maybe. We'll see. I might be taking a long run back to the farm to pick up the truck. Ugh. But one nice thing, it's hardly used any fertilizer on this field, which is quite nice with the potatoes. Obviously that was at 100%. I haven't refilled it at all, and I'm only getting down halfway through, which is nice. I have refilled once so far on this field, and that's yeah, good. I like it. But while you guys are doing that, I'm going to get in on the action too. I'm going to do a little bit of that, and I'm going to do a little bit of this. Because... There we go, look at that kick. Oh, loads of emotes, I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Alright then, let's see. So right back there. Oh, I'm a dingo. There's that. There we go. And just a reminder, there is a little competition ongoing for this month for the lurk bait fishing program there. Obviously, whoever at the end of this month has the highest score will receive a £20 Steam gift card. Obviously, if you're overseas, I think the US conversion is about $26. I think it works out to be at the minute. So yeah, it might be worthwhile getting in there if you are looking at a few games and think, oh, wouldn't mind try and get that, but can't quite afford it yet. So yeah. Okay, I got flight to work. Thank you. Oh, good, coffee band. Good, 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 good. But yes, yes. I do like those emotes, Mr. Miller. They kind of remind me of something, but I'm not quite sure. Yes. Oh, I wonder if I can do it from here. I don't know if you'll be able to. I've tried a couple of times to use the base game hired helper to transport stuff, and it's been very hard. But let's see. Truck right here. Set destination. I want you to come, potentially over here. Now we'll see whether or not he can manage that. I'm probably going to say no. In all honesty, there we go. And turn you around. Do this last little row. Then it's just the far end left to do. There we go. Nice thing is, with potatoes, you do not need to roll them, which is really cool. So this is one less fuel to roll. And it actually states that on the Academy, on the Farming Simulator website. Nope, he didn't like it, I guess. He gave up. Yes. Oh, I'm going to have to, yeah, definitely go over there and get it myself. Actually, I wonder if I was to grab... Yeah, let's grab another one of these guys. We'll change it to that one. We're going to buy you. Indeed, indeed. But oh, Mr. T. Miller, when are you going to be showing it off? Let's see if I can do this. Set destination. Let's see if we can get that come over here. Obviously, that's a simple one. There's no bridges or anything, so you... Oh, there you go. So we'll see if he can make it up here. If he does, what I can then do is ride it up to the farm and, yeah, bring the truck back down. Yeah, it's a lovely building, but I still think there's something missing, like the decorations or something, in my opinion. But that is just me at the end of the day. There we go. And we'll rotate that. And hopefully be somewhere close. Oh, not too bad actually. And we'll... Let's take that back. 3, and there we go. Last wee bit. But yeah, this is one thing I still find a bit of a bug with the enhanced vehicle. Obviously, with this particular tractor, and obviously I mentioned it the other day, is obviously if you've got the lines showing, obviously they always have the number there, but you cannot see when you're in cab what the numbers are. Now, if I'm correct, the left one is the minus numbers, and the right one are the positives. Oh, look at that, I'm clever. Okay, so let's see. I need this to be set to -1, but I can't remember which one it is. Da, 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 da. There we go. But yes, it's a bit of a pain, to be honest. It's almost like I think they should be brought up just a fraction, so you can actually see them in, for example, the like the window here or something. They just need to be brought forward to maybe around about here, or even in front of the vehicles. I think would be quite nice, but that's just me being picky. And ooh, that's a point. I don't see the hired helper. Oh, he did bring my bike up. Oh, sweet. But to be honest, I think with the way it's going, I'm not going to need it. I might be okay. Pain and worker getting in the way. Okay. I'm sure that building in 22 had Deco i3Ds. Or a Deco i3Ds, which you could technically use. See, see, if I was to do it, I would probably add in some maybe pallets around the outside, leaning against the wall. I don't know if there's a push bike out there, maybe a push bike. Some really random decorations. That's all I can say. uh, I've actually been thinking about it with some of the existing productions and such. Is maybe adding in some more decorative items around the actual buildings, just to make it look a little bit more used, shall we say. There we go. Because the one that I thought about that with was the Dole factory. Was it the Dole? Yeah, Dole. Which is I've got over here now. Because yeah, so there we go. So obviously you got a building, a building, a building, a water silo there, and that's it. I was thinking, well, what about adding in maybe like a parking bay or something down the side here? Have some cars there preloaded so you guys can just get on and do things. I think that'd be kind of cool. Or even at the back here, for example, have a lot of parking bays here and stuff. I'd love to actually go through and maybe add in fences and stuff to these. But I know some of you guys don't like the fences, so that's one thing I kind of left out a bit. Hey there, Madeira. How you doing, my dear? There we go. Potatoes are planted. Now the question is whether or not. Oh, dang it! I want to know what's going on with my shout out button at the minute. It doesn't seem to be behaving itself. And yeah, if you guys are not following Madeira, make sure to click on the link, give her a follow. Oh, cool, 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 cool. Glad to hear it. I'm glad it worked, actually. My little scrolling information bar there is pretty handy. So, Is that going to be enough potatoes? That's the question. Da, 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 da. Let me see something quickly. There. So it's working okay. Yes, it's not working for some reason. Why? Nope, still not working. I don't know how. Buttons, they're a pain in the behind at times. I'll say that for them. Let's see that one. See, I can do, for example, that, because obviously that is just a quick, easy text comment. But I can also do the exclamation mark shout out one from time to time. And yeah, so it allows me, but it's weird. I've got a button that's just for doing shout outs, normal shout outs like what PJ done there. For some reason it's not working today. It's having a day off, I guess. But yeah, let's see. I don't know. Will that be enough? I think so. You're gonna be lurking. Okay, thanks, PJ. Much appreciated. And yes, who knows? We might see you later on. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna leave it there with the potatoes, I think. That should be fine. There we go. Let's get rid of those lines and let's drive this guy back home. Yes, let's go grab, I think, the planter and do some more sugar beets, actually. But I do need to get into that other field. Ooh, spinach! That's a better idea. I'll grab the planter and I'll do some spinach in that field next door that I accidentally started doing potatoes in it. There we go. But, ooh, so at the end of this month, it's my dad's birthday. It's his big 7-0. And I am completely stuck for a present for him. It's unbelievably hard. He's a professional gardener. He's got most of the things already, plants and all that. And in all honesty, I have no idea what to get him. I've even been onto like Amazon. I've been into the shops to try and find something, and I just cannot seem to come up with an idea. It's crazy. What do you buy a 70-year-old who's spent his life in gardening, who has pretty much every tool imaginable, has a lovely garden, by the way, so I don't know. uh, I really don't know. And obviously now that my mum's passed away, it's getting harder every year to come up with ideas for him. Oh. See, I don't want to just do like a gift card for him. That's the thing. I want something a little bit more personal. But I was actually looking on that. One of the things I was looking at on Amazon is you've got these information boards or images that tell you what happened roughly in like 1955 or whatever it was. Like these songs were all the rage during that year, and these films came out, and this, that, and the other. But that's just more general. It's like, do I go with something like that, or try and find something more specific to the day? I think that would be kind of an interesting. What else happened on that particular day that he was born might be worthwhile doing, but I'm not sure yet. It's also trying to find it as well. That's the thing. He doesn't even know how to load up computers. To be honest, Mr. Coffee Man. Um, yeah. So playing games is completely out of the game. he spends a lot of his time in the garden, or he'll be like designing land and landscaping stuff like that. So the only one of the things I did see is like a trowel and a small hand trowel and forks pack or gift set type thing where you can customize the handle. Yeah, in all honesty, yeah, it's getting harder and harder. But I want something quite nice because obviously being a big 70. And Mr. Shawnee, how you doing, buddy? Thank you very much for the mega fart there. Much appreciated. And well, I want to see something.
Billy is a nuisance. He will be gone in 2 weeks. I apologize for this inconvenience.
Yes, that one I like even better. How about a bird bath in stone? Possibly. We were actually at a garden centre last weekend. I know at some point in the past, my mum mentioned that she wanted to get a geisha statue for under one of the aces that's in the garden. And I know Dad's never been able to find one for the size that she was wanting, to be honest. But yeah, I don't know. I think he's got a bird bath, to be honest, in the middle of the grass. But yeah. I don't know, but yeah, we were looking at lots of different statues over the weekend. Seen actually a stone bird bath. It's also um, the way I've got to be very. Obviously, I don't want to overdo it because obviously we're gonna have to try and drive it up ourselves. uh, but see, yeah, see, like things like this, I can back up fairly easy. There we go. Actually, I might leave this attached to this tractor because, for some weird reason, the front at least to this planter likes to walk. Oops, didn't mean to do that. So I might actually just leave that attached for the minute. Might have to invest in a new Massey Ferguson for that. There we go. I don't like that. There we go. Well, thankfully I've got one right here. Actually, no, I want the... what did I want? The planter that's down here, isn't it? I did invest in a weeder, by the way. I haven't used it yet, but I went and bought the Einbach. Which one is that anyway? The Aerostar Classic XXL 2400. So yeah, hopefully that will get used at some point. Most of mine are kinda okay for the mix. It obviously plowed through most of the stuff. But yes. Hey silly Billy. Oh, Mr. Shawnee, you kill me, you do. But yes. Hey there, Mr. Viking Streaming. How you doing, buddy? Oh, let's see. Come into here. Let's see if this thing's gonna work this time. Da 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 da.
Fatality.
Really? Yes, fatality. That's weird. I'm sure I set up a button for Mr. Viking. Where the heck are you? Nope. And that button isn't working either. But yeah, how is Mr. Viking doing, by the way? Hopefully well, sir. And Papa55 Can, thank you very much for the 300 biddies. Much appreciated. Wow, you guys are superstars. I love you guys, you know that. So we've had Mr. Farmer Marks doing some biddies today. He's done a donation. Now Mr. Papa55 Can. Oh, bless him. Oh, what was that? Where we tell him happy birthday. Yeah, we'll do. Yeah, obviously I will say that you guys say happy birthday as well. Garden hammock or a rocking chair? Ooh, a rocking chair. Hmm, that's an idea, Mr. Ghost. Maybe the rocking chair for the garden. Maybe like a wicker rocking chair or something like that. That could work. I know there's a couple of stone seats there already. I'll have to have a look. I know this weekend we're planning on going out anyway, so possibly to some garden centres to see what's about. But yeah, just trying to come home from tired. Just came home from work. Been working from 6 a.m. till 6:30 p.m. So you're really tired. I'm not surprised, Viking. That's a lot of hours. Well, yeah. But thank you very much, by the way, Mr. Viking, for all your hard work as a farmer. It is much appreciated by us non-farmers for sure. If it wasn't for you guys, yeah, we would be stumped. That's for sure. Righty. Yeah, let's put the tractor in front because that goes a little bit slower. So we'll pop that there for a minute. But yeah, you're very, 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 very welcome for the shout out. But one nice thing is my pH and my nitrogen so far on most of the fields seems fairly good. There's a little bit around the edge I've noticed that does seem a little bit low in places, but overall I am happy. And if I remember rightly, he should be down this far corner. Yep. But yay! You're cutting grass and making grass silage at the minute. Oh right, yeah. So, out of interest, Mr. Viking, so do you, with the grass, wrap it up into bales, or do you put it into like a bunker and ferment it that way? I know a lot of the farmers over here that do silage, they tend to do the silage bales and do that. Yours has gone into a bunker. Ah, okay. Interesting. Be right back. Must reinstall my GFX driver. Okay. Okay, Mr. Ghost. Hopefully that isn't a big issue. But yeah, waiting for my harvester to get done. Mr. Vortex says. Then added precision farming. Ah. Yes. I do like precision farming, which is quite nice. Yeah, it should be able to be used on Uncharted as well. The reason it was renamed, in case you haven't seen it, is obviously on Monday, Braven put out the production storage control mod. That actually adds in a 180 limit breaker for the productions. But the problem is where it was loading in after the limit breaker mod, it was overriding the 1000 that DashNet set up for the map. So the easiest course is to rename the limit breaker so it loads in after every other mod. So the easiest way of doing it is I've set it up as PV to match in with all of the other new mods that we've added in over the last few dozen updates, where they have PV instead of FS. But yeah, it should work over there. Just make sure to delete the old one like it says in the little scroll message down below there for the FS version. So there's that, and okay, so he was at 100% on the seed when he started that field. He's done a huge field, and yet he's not even used 10%. So that is impressive. Thanks to obviously precision farming, it is definitely making the seed usage a lot less, which is nice. But I want to grab some spinach, wasn't it? I said so. Let's go back a few. There we go, and we're going to go get this filled up and running. I might do this one myself. Hmm. Yeah, we'll come back later. Obviously, no big rush actually for this field here. It could even stay as weeds if need be, but I do want to get some grass into there temporarily. Ooh, actually, I might put some oilseed radish in there. Mmm. Do some oilseed radish, and that could be a green fertilizer for the next crop that's going to be in that field. I don't know. We'll see. Do you know if JD Fan is making a update to Uncharted Valley to work with precision farming? The only person that would know is either X-Man or JD. I haven't heard anything, unfortunately. But who knows? I would imagine if he is, he's probably going to make his own custom soil map. Now, one thing I did find interesting, and I don't know if anybody else has noticed, is a lot of the crops, the new crops now, don't actually get any real benefit for precision farming. It still seems to be like the grains and a lot of the older stuff. Now, obviously, I haven't looked too much into detail, but things like the spinach, green beans, peas really don't get any benefits from having precision farming going, which is weird. Unless I missed it completely in the info for this stuff. So, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you'd have to obviously wait for JD. Obviously, keep an eye out for JD's YouTube channel. He may put a video over the weekend, and you never know. Might look into seeing whether or not we can get custom soil map added to rivers as well. See, I could be really, really evil, or I could be very, very nice. But it'd be interesting to see whether or not, I don't think rice, yeah, obviously that's another one as well, the rice, and the long grain rice, where they get planted in bogs. From what I can see, don't really get any benefits from precision farming as well. So, yeah, I know in 22, obviously Mr. Dave was able to, obviously, add in the additional crops, so they did get a bit of a benefit. I haven't got a clue where that comes from, but yeah, we will see. Ready, so let's get this unfolding. And I do see that I've got a message in Discord from somebody. But let's go here quickly. Mr. T. Miller, couldn't you use or create your own? Hopefully he'll just override this. Yeah, I need to keep an eye on this bottom corner just to make sure that that does get planted afterwards. Hence why I'm going to leave that bike there. Or yeah, I was kind of actually regarding that message there, Mr. T Miller, if you're there. Have you looked on any of the base game maps for one that you could use, but then change the image? Oh heck! Hang on, dude. Hang on. Let me get out of the way first. Because that is an option. There we go. Right, let's go drop this off at this stone crusher. I don't think I've got any other fields at the minute that need ploughing, so we should be good to go now for the minute. But yeah, out of interest, how are we getting on overall with the score? Oh crap, I should have done this. Let me stop that. So let's have a look at my precision farming score so far. So we're up to 59, which isn't too bad. Obviously doing things like direct seeding and stuff like that is definitely going to benefit you guys. See, obviously, yep, enough to get the lime in, fertilizing and herbicide. But yeah, that's going to be the next course, I think. Once now, if I remember rightly, X-Man in FS22. I've got to try and remember this now. I'm sure he said if you were to run over a field with some herbicide, that updated the weed control part automatically. See, my biggest issue right now is see that one, that one, that one, and that these 4 fields. So these were planted before precision farming was added. So they didn't get the tillage, but obviously because it was ploughed just before they were planted, I'm not going to get the weeds count as well. So I'm thinking if I was to run over them with the herbicide sprayer, just quickly, go up and down, up and down, I wonder if that will update those numbers. Oh, actually, I've got to go this way. I can show you my roller coaster. But yeah, I don't know if anybody else has had the problem of adding floor tiles into the roller coaster. So I took a lot of different products over to it the other day, and for some strange reason, it's just not really accepting any of the floor tile palettes, which is weird. I think I might have accepted one palette, but it's literally used it up pretty quickly, which I'm kind of scared at. But yeah, somewhere over there is my roller coaster. But yeah, got a nice field of wood chips right there, or poplar I should say. So once that is ready, that can get harvested. I did put in some tree saplings as well. I had a few left over, and I've thrown them in around the racetrack there as well. So that's kind of nice. Just got to wait for them to grow up now. Yes, there we go. Look at that. My roller coaster is on its way, I hope. But yeah, the big thing I'm waiting on is things like the long planks, boards, long planks. Well, planks are fine actually. The beams is the other one. Yeah, I had no problem with it at all with the coaster. Okay. So, like for the current phase, yeah. So right here at the bottom there, it's just above where the yellow line, the yellow writing is, but it says floor tiles. I need 177. Yeah, I cannot get any more, and I've got 4 pallets right here, and it's just not accepting them. See, floor tiles, 1,000. Nothing. It's almost like the storage is completely full and won't allow any other things to go into it. So, yeah, it's weird. Let me pull them out of the way a sec. Either that or unless there's another trigger around here I don't know about, but yeah. But yeah, at the minute I'm just kind of leaving these pallets here to see if any of them actually get taken. Let me take that one off actually. Take that one off and that one off because they're full. See, it's taking a little bit off of that, but it's like, come on, take some more, take the whole pallet. So I might have to wait until some of the other stuff has been processed before any of that gets added, which is a pain. But yeah, as far as I was aware, I thought we could add in the whole lot in one go, and yeah, it would just go. But no, it would seem not, for me anyway. Oh well. Well, didn't mean to do that, there we go. But yeah, we'll go drop this off at the stone crusher, then we'll take it back to the farm. I think for the minute, this guy is done. So, oh, that's the point. I need to set up a couple of trucks, a couple of wheel loaders at some point. One for doing clay runs, and one for doing stone runs. Obviously, I own both of the dredges over here, so I might as well start using them. But as yet, I've done absolutely nothing with them. Ooh, that's quite a nice one, building. See, I really stopped looking at buildings because I think, oh, that would make a nice additional production or something later on. But yes, stop it, stop it, stop it. I'm hoping this is going to be the right way. I can never remember. Yes. Pretty sure it is. So I want to go up over the bridge and up to the stone crusher the back way, which is over here. Da -da -da -da. The joys of having bridges built, that's all I can say, guys. There we go. Can't remember. And the nice thing is, as well, it's a bit of a detour, so you get to see a bit of the map. Don't often get to show off, really. There's not a lot around here, in all honesty. Yeah, a few trees, a bit of water. There's a silo down there. Obviously, you've got the other train station over yonder. Apart from that, yeah, that's about it. uh, it's nice and peaceful over here, to be honest. Oh, excuse me. Oh, this is one thing I have been working on. I'm only going to come out of cab for a little while, but I've been adding in a nice hedgerow, I suppose, is the best way to put it. So it's basically some trees, and I've got some of the lower bushes added in just to change it up a bit over here. I think it looks kind of cool, actually. Obviously, where the roads are, obviously, that is got a path going down there, so it works. It really, really does work. It's costing a little bit of money, but I like it. I like it. I like it. Oh, that's where the other bike is. I should actually send you back somewhere. There we go. There we are. Done. Actually, just out of interest while I'm here. Okay, we've got 3,000 on lime. Okay, I'm keeping an eye on my lime production because I ran out just before precision farming came through. So yeah, that's not a good idea. But yes, here we go. Down to here. But yeah, I want to do something with this area as well, a little bit more. I'm not sure what though. Do I put down more gold masters? Or what? I have no idea. So I know I could probably fit in maybe 2 gold masters along here. I was considering maybe putting down a stone quarry thing up here. Again, obviously I used to have one on the corner there when I first started. Ooh, there's some storks there flying over. Hello, bye bye. Um, so we've got the debris crusher right there that we could put down possibly. Come on, just rotate to the one way. Come on, there we go. See, I could even possibly put a couple down. Ooh, I don't know. The storks are delivering something special indeed. See, there's that. The other, obviously, the other thing, yeah, I could actually have maybe a couple of those stone debris crushers here, possibly. And now that we can do it, could, oops, if I can get these to rotate correctly, there we go. Um, so you could put possibly one, actually maybe line them up, so one there, and then a gravel one, or a sand one here. I need to move that silo. That could be an idea, an option actually. Maybe put another one of each down, and then at the end here have a couple of the debris crushers. That's an idea. Now, out of curiosity, which one's that? I bet that's the sand one, isn't it? Excuse me. Thank you. Yeah, that one's the sand. That one's the gravel. Okay. Let's do that. I've got a feeling I need to get some more sand out of the mine. There we go. See, the biggest issue is, and it's something I really don't like doing, especially up here when you have things that have a water plane, is overriding it, because sometimes it causes an issue. But let's drop one of them there. And because this is where the fun part begins. We've got to find that water plane. And the only other... Oh, it might be okay with that. That might be okay. See, the other thing as well is sometimes these decals don't show quite properly. I've noticed. I think it was PJ's. For some weird reason, hers looks a little bit funky. This might be something I do later on. But let's take that down a fraction. Yeah, I think around about there should be fine. Nope, need to go down a little bit more. How far out do you go? I can never remember. Saying that I could make it a custom pond behind here. Actually, I think that's around about where it needs to be anyway. Actually, let's bring that in a fraction. There we go. Ooh, that's something. Oh, sorry. I don't know how many of you guys remember the original Quantum Leap program that was on back in what's the 80s? Obviously, it had Sam Beckett as a guy who jumped through time, and he was like saving people and stuff like that, and kind of correcting the timeline, shall we say? Obviously, a couple of years ago, they actually did an updated version Well, it's not really an update. It's actually a follow-on of that. Where it's set back at I think it was in 2023. I think it was. And yeah, I've been watching that over the last few days, and I'm actually enjoying it. I'm actually up to the second season now, and it's definitely getting interesting. But yeah, if ever you want something to watch, there's something else I would recommend as well. Actually, let me have a look at the other one, just so I can marry these in a little bit easier. Let's see. So you come to literally where the pipe is. Okay, so that's around about right. Actually, I could bring it back a little bit here. Okay. Yes, Quantum Leap. Definitely. Actually, I enjoyed watching the one back in the 80s with obviously Sam Beckett and oh, Al. And it actually had I was quite shocked. It actually has Al's daughter in it from the original series. It's kind of cool. Oh, there we go. So that's where we need to be. So let's bring that to around about there. So yeah, she's in it. She kind of took over the project, I suppose, the best way to put it, to try and get it brought back without saying too much and spoiling it for you guys. You got to yeah. It's over on Amazon Prime. That's where I've been watching it. Good enough. Good enough. It looks like it's been dug out a little bit, so that's fine. And this guy can be done here. I think it's around about there-ish. No, I need to come back in a bit. There we are. There's the edge there. Yes, only problem when you do the landscape override thing with the old R key, if it's got a dig out like this, it's a pain because you have to go in with the landscaping yourself to fix it. There we go. There we go. That looks fine. I'll need to get some water in here. Actually, one thing I am going to do is just smooth off these edges a little bit. Let's do this. Hmm. Oh yeah, and I don't know. Did anybody try out the Oh, which it? The Terraform mod yet that came out on GitHub the other day? Kind of scares me a little bit. There we go. That'll do. I think that will definitely do. Apart from that, oh, I think I got away with it. Maybe nope. Level. I did see oh, who is it? FS Miner has been posting a few pictures over on his Facebook page where he's been playing around with it a bit. Yeah, I need to bring that corner up a little bit. There we go. There we go. That's better. Okay, that will do, at least to start off with. Then what I can do is, once I've got some product into it, I need to get this silo moved. I don't know what's left in there actually. Let's have a little look. If there's not too much in here, actually, I could... Ooh, there's quite a lot still in there. Actually, yeah, I need to get some more sand in there. Holy heck. Hmm. Actually, I've got an idea. I know what I could do. So if I can get another one in here... If I was to... Yeah, if I was to put one of my little silos over here... There we go. We'll rotate that there. Yeah, there. I might repaint this area as well. I'm not quite sure yet. Either that or add in maybe a dirt track or something going in here. I think that might look a little bit better. Lurk dinner time. Okay, Mr. Viking, coolio. But yeah, oh, Mama Dodo, if you're still out there, so you mentioned about Green Thumb Farmers category and mine. Obviously, I do know that you have at least both of ours in your mod folder, so make sure that they're active. What you want to do is when you come into the placeable menu, if you select any of these four, so obviously the one with the sheds, one with the productions, one with the animals, and the one with the decorations and stuff, if you select any of them, and then just click to the left once on any of them, that will give you Green Thumb Farmers mods that you've got installed. If you do it one more time, there should be one there for the Billy Alpaca modding stuff. So obviously I've got one there for building, so it's going to be things like silos, storages, stuff like that. Under the factory tab, obviously we've got Mr. Green Thumb Farmers there. We've got mine, which my pig food mixer is in there now, by the way. Obviously animal pens, obviously I haven't got any, and I don't think Green Thumb has. Oh, I need to get rid of that. That was a tester just to make sure that it was working. And then obviously finally in the decorative tab here, if you same thing again, so obviously the first decorative would be obviously Green Thumb Farmers, roller coaster there, and obviously then I have gone in and updated my orchard signs. So this thing right here, if any of you guys are using it, is now in my own little categories, but you don't have to update if you don't really want to. But yeah, why is that banning you? Oh, you did the game.xml. Hang on a sec. Unban. There we go. Sorry about that. Streamlabs really, really hates dots. Especially when you got two things right before and after it. But let me see. So, I had some pallets go below the ground after my first install of precision farming. I remember the fix, delete those, but can't remember which XML they were in, the placeable or the game. Neither! They're in your vehicle XML, DAC. Actually, that's one thing I think I was showing off the other day, wasn't it? So, yeah. Yeah, vehicle XML has the pallets. So what you want to do is go to Documents, My Games, Farm Sim 25, find your save game. So I'll go with save game 1. Scroll down to the bottom and open up Vehicles. Now I'm going to guess it's probably... See, there you go again. Oh, what you like. Watch the dots. The full stops. I don't know. Also, to be honest, I get fat fingers, so that doesn't help either. There's that screen again. I know. Actually, this is one thing I was going through with Mamadou last night. Yes, she had a couple of pallets underneath her map too. But yeah, what you want to do is come into here. I'm going to guess it's probably either the rock pallets or the gold bar pallets are causing you the issue. So basically, open up your vehicle XML. If anybody gets this, open up the vehicle XML. What you want to do is hold down the left control F for Freddy. Oh, helps if I'm in the right screen. There we go. What that will do is open up this little find window and then search for a particular palette. So mine are long planks. Okay, so what you want to look for, probably, oh crap. I don't know if they're called long planks though. Um, is that the boards, beams, um, I think it's planks long, if I remember correctly. So there's plank. I thought it was, yeah. That's what I was trying to remember. Why Giants couldn't just call it frickin' long planks and beams or whatever, long. So we'll use that as a reference. So there you go. See, I haven't got any gone to this. But anyway, we've got planks anyway. So what you want to do is search for that particular pallet that's causing the issue. Obviously, two things you could do is one, you could literally just highlight the whole section, so from vehicle to vehicle, then hit the delete key and remove it completely. That's the easiest way of getting rid of it. The other way is to find a pallet that you know is on the map in a particular location, find the position, which is this right here. What you want to do is copy it from the other pallet and then put that here instead of this particular one. And what that will then do is relocate it back onto the map, and you should be good to then collect it and use it if you really wanted to. Now the big thing is what you want to look for is this middle number right here will usually have a minus symbol at the beginning, and then this number itself will be quite high usually if it's dropped way below the map. So obviously with the big rocks that spawn out, they have a tendency to go under the map. I've only had it when I've had an autoload trailer nearby, which is really weird. I haven't really had it any other time. But I do know that gold bar pallets, they drop through the map very easily at times. So yeah, I had after this last update about 30 or so that I had to go through and find and remove. Now, that's obviously pallets. Also, bales and other vehicles can go through the map too. So, if you know, for example, you've got a John Deere AR, it's the only one in your save game and it's dropped below the map. Do the exact same thing, find it, and what you can do is relocate it back onto the map in the same way. So what you could do is spawn out a vehicle at the vehicle workshop, or vehicle store, what you want to call it, copy this position, and then add it into this vehicle that's below the map. You may want to do a slight altercation on maybe the height so it's not within the vehicle itself. But yeah, yeah, so that's another way of bringing vehicles back. Now, bales are another one that's caused some people issues. And by the way, hey David W, how you doing, buddy? Um, when it comes to bales, that's in a different XML completely. And I'm trying to remember which one it is. Yeah, I thought it was. It's the item XML. So right now, as you can see, all of the bales that I've currently got show right there. Most of these are probably the ones around by the sheeps, but I think there's more than that. But yeah, if we just scroll across, same thing again. You have exactly the position of where they are in your save game. And obviously this middle number is the main one you want to look at. If that's got a minus, then quite a big number, that's the one that you can then relocate to maybe match one of these other ones that's close by. Obviously, thankfully for me, I'm okay. Oh yeah, I've got a huge stack of silage bales, so that's probably most of them. And the rest is probably a few hay bales by the goats and sheeps. Does that actually say? Let's round bales, round bales. Okay, so we've got some grass windrow there. We have some straw bales. We have more grass. And we've got some silage bales right there as well. So yeah, and dry grass. So yeah, I've got a fair few bales out there, that's for sure. But yeah, if you ever find that you're... Oh, there we go. Now, I don't know if that is... But obviously, where... Oh, that's the rotation. It's wrong one. It's the position. Obviously, I was going to say... Minus 58? Okay, that's just the rotation. Don't worry about that. It's this number here, the position, is the one you want to really focus on. If they have that middle number there, there's a minus then, really big one. Yes, you want to relocate that for definite. But why put it so many in? See, that's what I don't get. Why couldn't Giants have added in the pallets into that particular um, XML as well? The items there. Why just have the bales? It's crazy. It is crazy. But anyway, we're going to leave that there. And we'll grab my tractor and that will take that back. Hopefully, actually, that lime should be enough in there to load up my trailer there. Actually, there we go. And there we go. Let's see. So yeah, that's the easiest way of doing it. So yeah, you're very, very welcome. And obviously, if you've got any questions at any time, you just have to ask. Obviously, you're more than welcome to message me in Discord as well. If I know there's a message there, I will definitely answer it. But yeah, I think it's looking kind of cool with that little hedgerow there with the trees and stuff. I want to bring it all the way around here just to section this area off a bit, I think is the best way to put it. And then maybe this side I'll maybe add in some grass and such. I don't know yet, we'll see. But one thing as well, if you aren't quite sure about how to delete those pallets, just let me know. I'm more than welcome to do it myself, and I'll even let you know how many pallets get deleted. Because one thing you can do, so if say for instance you got 10 gold bars that have gone under the map, obviously that's a fair bit of money that you're losing out just by deleting them. What you can do is obviously use power tools and spawn them back in. So there is ways around it, so yeah. But yeah, so far obviously I've done Mamadou, I've done Farmer Marks and a few other people as well, having to go through. I even had to do, obviously like I said, myself. I had to get rid of about 30, I'm pretty sure it was around about 30 rock pallets that had all gone under the map after this last update. It's kind of annoying, but yeah, cool. And David W says, just downloading the update is about it. Hope you're doing well. Yep, I am doing pretty well. Just a reminder, guys, when you are doing the update for the update 11, to remove the FS25 limit breaker mod from your folder. Either open up your folder, find the mod, delete it, or go into the download content and delete it there. Obviously there's going to be two mods that look the same, but name wise one will just have limit breaker and the other will be PV limit breaker when it's in the game done installed mods stuff, just look at the name. Make sure you delete the old one, because obviously with more and more of these mods coming out that are adding in limit breakers, whether it's for productions or field types and stuff like that, is becoming a bit of a nightmare. Hence why we went through and yes, renamed it. But I would recommend that production storage control mod. That is for sure. It is so nice to actually be able to put a factory down and set it to basically storing, which is your keep option, and it actually keeps the blinking products in there. It is very, very nice. Oh, that's why I need to come over here at some point and get some of these pallets moved. There we go. But yeah, I still need to sort out my cows at some point. Not sure as and when, but I may decide to change it so... Oh yeah, that's the point. I've got pallets over there to get bales put away. Hence why I've got the straw ones over there in my XML. But I was kind of thinking, the racetrack... Obviously, I can't really see myself using that land, in all honesty, for a racetrack. So, one thought I had earlier today was to turn that area into 2 large cow fields for getting more milk and buffalo milk being produced. I might do that. And I just noticed that closed captioning isn't working today for some reason, which is weird. La 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 la. That is very, very strange. I wonder why that is. Yeah, I know it was. For some weird reason, it's just not coming up now for me. Very strange. Oh well, I'll have to look into it over the weekend. Unfortunately, right now, I am going to be wrapping it up there for today. I'm going to get this guy put away. Unfortunately, I've got some urgent stuff to be done today. Come on, come on, back it up, back it up. There we go, pop that away. You can stay there, because see, you stays attached to that anyway, so I will get that sorted out at some point. But yes, see, this is another thing as well. Obviously, where I've been watching Mr. Dajjal crew, it's like, oh, I would love to maybe do something else with this area here, excuse me. Maybe add in, like, tracks and stuff, so, I don't know. I'm not that good at that sort of thing. But I think it would be quite kind of nice. I think it would be nice at some point to do that sort of thing. But yes, anywho, I am going to save that there because it's been a while. And we are actually going to raid out to somebody out there who isn't expecting it. So let's get over to the desktop. Oh, there it goes. It's kicked back in now. That is weird. I see it now. Typical, right at the end and it starts kicking back in. I don't know. But a big, huge... Oh, wrong one. Ending screen. A big, huge thank you to all you guys for coming out today. Much appreciated. Obviously, Farmer Marks, thank you very much for your kind donation. Much appreciated. Plus your biddies. Papa55 can as well. Thank you very much for your biddies. And obviously, a huge thanks to all of you guys for the sound alerts and stuff throughout the stream. So yeah, it is cool. So obviously, one thing I will be doing after the stream, once I get back onto the PC, is I will be updating Dajnet's Trello to include this update, which is update 11. So yay! So if you missed it, I do apologise, but you can go over there and obviously I'll add it into the links on YouTube as usual. But for you guys over on YouTube, thank you for tuning in. Much appreciated. And for now, have a great weekend, and I will see you on Monday. So for you guys over on YouTube, catch you later.